What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kamani Alana, and if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back and joining me in another video. So you guys, let's just get into it. You already saw the title of this video. We are getting into the brand new Juvia'S Place, the new shade sticks. Now, this is their second foundation drop. As you guys know, I did a review of their first foundation that came out, which was a cream foundation that came in a tube. Let me show you guys those. So you guys already know these, the I Am Magic foundation, as well as the concealer. So if you want to see my review on those two products, go ahead and click below. I left a link for you guys. And before we get started into this review, if you like what you see afterward, or if you want to right now, I would love if you consider subscribing. It would be great. Come through, support my channel. And if you also like the video, put a thumbs up on it and also hit your notification buttons. So let's jump into this video. So going into the packaging, you guys, always lovely, great packaging. And as you guys know, this is the color scheme. There's always that coral orange in all of their products. Again, if you're even looking at their concealers, and I mean, like, come on. Look at that concealer though. I'm always talking about how big this concealer is, okay? It's always the size of these foundations though. Like, Juvia gives you a good product at a good price, okay? And not only on the packaging does it always have that uniform color, and they may add in other colors. This one has that blue color, which is beautiful. It usually always has our Nubian queens, Nubian princesses on there to represent the brand. And then for the actual stick here, you have, it says Juvia'S Place on there. That's still that same like coral orange color. Let's open her up. Pretty standard stick, rolls up, and there's that. So it's pretty easy. It looks like it's going to be easy to work with, but let's get into some specs on this foundation. Now, this is a full coverage foundation, and it sets to a natural radiant finish. There are 30 shades. Yes, there are 30 shades in this entire collection now, and they may add on, not sure about that yet. But from what I saw in person myself, the shades were absolutely gorgeous. You also had your warms, your neutrals, your golden tones, your yellow tones. So it pretty much has something for everybody in this shade range. Now in the description, it is very clear this is a multi-purpose foundation stick. So I actually picked up two colors. One is in the color Mozambique and the other one is in KATSINA. Now Mozambique is my foundation shade, and then I picked up KATSINA because if this is a multi-purpose foundation, I want to see if I can take a darker color, which was the KATSINA, and see how we can contour with it, so we can just see how everything blends if it's truly a multi-purpose foundation stick. Now just a couple more specs. It's supposed to be a weightless foundation that still is high full coverage, and it's still supposed to cover your imperfections, your blemishes, while still feeling like skin. And then also it is sulfate, paraben, and gluten-free. Now also in the description, it says to apply to a moisturized and primed face. So it's already telling me I need to prime. So I'm gonna go in with my TATCHA Silk Canvas Primer. Most of you guys know this primer. It's basically a beautiful soft touch primer, skincare as well for the face. So we are just going to apply her. As you can see, it's just very, very, very creamy. We're gonna lock down these pores, you know, just a little bit, you know, honey. Ain't nothing wrong with a little lockdown on the pores. Okay, so I was already color matched to Mozambique, and honey, I thought I was darker than Mozambique because I swear to God, like, my tan is going away and I can't take it. But this is where we're at. So we're just gonna go in and we're just going to apply this to the skin. Now listen, this is, I've been color matched, but this is my first impressions. Yep, that's the right color. This is my first impressions of this foundation. I have not applied this to my face in any type of way. Like I said, I just was swatched and color matched in that way, but we have not like really used this at all. Look at those undertones. So Mozambique is supposed to be a warm undertone, but it is specifically a golden undertone. I just feel like I should go in with a brush on this one now that I've pretty much put it on my face, honey. And we can already see this color match is already like everything. I mean, hello. I mean, that is golden. That is on point. So I'm actually going to use a brush. I just find for me that brushes just work a little bit more well for me when it comes to cream stick foundations. So let's just see what we got. I can already tell it's full coverage. And she does feel moisturizing as well. I mean, she's blending in really, really well with this brush. And I love brushes too because, you know, with cream stick foundations, they don't pull, you know, the foundation. They pretty much just, the brushes just usually keeps everything in place. So wow, this just looks really pretty, you guys. Look at that already, okay? I swear to God, Juvia'S place never really disappoints. I mean, I'm gonna keep going with this review, you know, because we just need to see. But I mean, the undertones, there's nobody that can argue with this right now. Because this undertone is like, bish, like, hello, try to clock me. Try to clock me right now. With this undertone, you can't. You really, really can't. Like, come on now. Now, it does not feel heavy at all. It does feel pretty lightweight. And I'm just kind of looking in my mirror here to see how I feel about things. And you know what? She's working like a cream foundation. She's blending in really, really pretty. Just making sure I'm doing my last bit of blending here. But I mean, she was not hard to blend at all. And it's covering a lot of my imperfections. But like I said, it's not super heavy, and this does not look like it's gonna cake whatsoever. But what I am gonna do is I'm just gonna go into my cheek area a little bit more here, just because I wanna cover a few more just in my imperfections. For me, I like full coverage makeup, but sometimes I don't feel like I need 2 and 3 layers everywhere. It's just, for me, I like to just put it where I need it. So for me, I just usually go into my cheeks a little bit more, only because I have a lot of I don't want to say blemishes, but I have a lot of scars going on from acne and scarring from acne. So they're just like a little, like a lot of, you know, scar dots all over my face. So I usually just go in just in my cheek area a little bit more here. But this feels so silky. All right, let's go in one more time and blend this out. Now I can tell in the ingredients it says it's made with shea butter. I can already feel the shea butter. I'm a shea butter, coconut oil, almond oil freaking fiend, so I can just tell. And it is giving me a natural radiant finish for sure. You know, there's just really something to be said for, you know, a black owned brand sometimes, you know, just because you're making makeup for us, by us. It's just a beautiful thing that when a black owned brand comes out, they're not like, well, we're just gonna make it for women of color, just black girls. It's like, we're gonna try to really make it for everybody, because we know what it's like to be excluded. So let's make a product that everybody's included. Hot knowledge for y'all. Okay, let's move on. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade KATSINA. As you can see, it's pretty much very much darker than my skin tone, and this is also a golden undertone. So I got this because I want to contour with this. It's supposed to be multi-purpose foundation sticks, right? So let's just go in with her right now. We're just going to go into my contour areas. Boom. We're just gonna kind of just boom, boom, boom. Let's go in my nose area too. Just to throw that in there, you know? Yes, and we're just gonna kind of clip this nose off. I love a cream foundation that you can actually kind of just draw on your skin. What I also like to do is, I like to do like a little mini facelift. So we're gonna come in these brows, because you know you want your face to be like, you know, a little bit more. So we're just gonna come in these areas, but I always come right at the end of my brows, those temples, to like pull her up just a little bit more, you know? Okay, we're gonna do like a baby experiment. So first I'm gonna go in with my shape brush, which is basically a contour brush by Marc Jacobs here. And then we are gonna go in with the beauty blender. If I need to go in with the beauty blender, let's just see how each one kind of works, and let's just see which one I like better. Let's start with my forehead here. Let's see how we feel about it. Let's see how she blends. Oh, she creamy. Oh, she's blending really nice. Now, what I also look for when I'm blending is that when you're going with your contour color, is it adhering to the foundation? So meaning that when you're contouring and you're trying to blend in, and as you can see, I'm taking strokes, really trying to blend this in, is it pulling the foundation at the same time? And this is not pulling the foundation at the same time. It's keeping its color, but it's also doing a nice sheer out as well. Ooh, that's good. I mean, it looks like you don't need much if you're gonna contour at all. And remember, even with a brush, usually it keeps your foundation, concealer, it doesn't pull away. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm just going to blend out with the brush, and then I think I'm gonna come in with the beauty blender just to like really seamlessly blend everything in. So, because I kind of want to keep the color of this foundation. So I'm just kind of like stippling the product into my skin here, if you guys can really see. And then we're just gonna come up in this chin, honey. I mean, I may not have a full tan right now, but we're gonna make it look like I got a little bit of something. Now to blend out this nose contour, I'm gonna come in with my contour brush. This is the specific name of this brush by Kevin Aucoin. Love this one. And we're just gonna go to my nose area and bring it through my creases of my eyes. All right, let's get to contouring this nose. And I usually like to bring it into the brow a little bit just to make it a little bit more natural. You guys know I do not like that landing strip on the nose. It's just not a game for me. Okay, so now I am going to go in with my booty blender, bounce this booty on my face, and I think we're just gonna see how this goes. I'm just gonna blend this in, and then we'll just see how this tool works with this as well, just to like soften those lines up, honey. You don't need to see a whole lot of lines going on, you know. Listen, the name of the game when it comes to any type of makeup application is hashtag blend that shit. And yes, there's really a hashtag for blend that shit. I'm just be honest. Go look on Instagram. Yes, there is. But that is like the rule, honey. Hashtag blend that shit. All right, let's go in with this Juvia'S Place basically concealer foundation. It's just a concealer, but this thing is huge and I love it. Like, I still got it, girl. This stuff is still lasting. So this is in the color 15, and let's just conceal this face up. I mean, look how big this brush is, child. Who knew? Now, the concealer is a little bit more liquidy than the foundation for obvious reasons. So we can definitely go in with a booty blender. I'm gonna go in with the new booty blender. Let's conceal her down. Let's see if the Juvia'S Place concealer is gonna work well with these foundation shakes. Now we know it works really, really well with the I Am Magic foundation, but let's see how she blends in with the shade sticks. Let's see, mama. I mean, when I tell you this stuff is full coverage, honey, like, I'm like, oh, I almost forgot. I don't even know if I needed as much as I just put on. I mean, come on. Like, this stuff is real. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it all the way real in these streets of LA, okay? Or wherever you from, honey. Like, this is real talk. Juvia'S Place is giving lessons around here, okay? This is what you're supposed to do, okay? So now you know what not to do. You just go over to Juvia'S Place, just go to the lane, get your stuff, get what you need to get. Ooh, okay, see, I did not need much at all. I forget what child, Juvia'S Place, she really trying to sock it to me. It's my fault, I almost really be forgetting. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Trust me, like, a little bit goes a long way. Child, I told y'all my I Am Magic video was like, Juvia'S Place is stomping on these hoes in these streets. I swear to God, like, because I'll be stomping on these hoes too, honey. But Juvia be taking it to another level. So I'm just gonna come in a little bit, just a little bit, so I can get that deepen up my lids and my nose a little bit. And I feel like I'm just gonna do like a baby, like right there. You know, my whole forehead don't need to be highlighted. Just right here, That's all we needed. That's all we needed. So let's blend that out right quick. I just wanna add, you know, that dimension back in my eye here. I wanna add in that deepening of my nose here so I can snatch her back up because, honey, let's just go in with Mothership herself. Let's go in with a powder. This is the Sublime Powder by McGrath Labs, and this one is in medium 3. And as you guys can see, this deep golden beautiful powder, love this powder. It's finely milled. It's just, you know, it's funny because if a lot of people did not necessarily care for the foundation, which I don't really know anybody that doesn't really care for the foundation, but everybody unanimously was like, this powder though is like everything. So I'm actually going to use this on the outer perimeter of my face because I just want to hold that beautiful golden color. This is a good powder for really holding your color. Like, it's so pretty. As you can see, it's so finely milled. You don't need much. And see how it's holding my color there? Isn't that gorgeous? Now you guys know I'm gonna go with my Laura Mercier. This is the translucent powder, and this is what I'm gonna use under my under eyes and around here, my lines here. This is going to lighten and brighten my face up. And I'm just gonna go with my booty blender. We're just gonna bake for a little bit under here. You already know I gotta come in my lines here. Okay, let's do some brows right quick. Nothing interesting about them. We're just gonna go in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz. I have it in the color Granite here. And we're just gonna draw in some eyebrows right quick. This is a review of the shade sticks from Juvia'S Place. So we're just gonna do my makeup a little bit just so I can see how the foundation is gonna withstand while I'm doing my makeup. Because trust me, by the end of my makeup routine, I know what's up. Like I do, I promise you. Like I ain't gotta wear something all day to know if it's about to break down or if it's about to melt on me. Poof, eyebrows done, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and clean up all of this stuff off my face. Like, clean it up, Coco, right? Okay, so now I'm just gonna do a little bit more bronzing. I'm gonna go in with my Marc Jacobs. This is their bronzer. This one is in Tantalize, which is the darker shade they just came out with. Thank the Lord Jesus, okay? And we're gonna go with my bronzer brush. Love this one. And I'm just gonna go in. We're just gonna bronze real quick. This is a good big brush, so it just covers your face right quick when you just need to do a real quick bronze. And then it also kind of has a point at the end of this brush as well. So you can kind of get in the smaller areas if you need. Ooh, see how that just like got me back together? So let's just do a soft eye really quick. We are still gonna stick with Juvia'S Place. So we're gonna go into the SAHARAN 2 palette, which I love this palette. Look at those gorgeous colors. If any of you guys have even swatched any of their palettes at all, when I tell you the shades are so super pigmented, they're just so gorgeous. I'm like, whoever's behind these shades, I need to talk to you, okay? I need to see you. I need to talk to you face to face. Hello. High five, okay? So first I'm gonna go with the transition shade. This one is in Taza. I will say though, I would actually love if there was a mirror in these. I mean, not that I don't love the beautiful design on this, but literally when I just dipped into Taza, I was ready to be like, oh, and I was like, oh yeah, there's no mirror in these. I wish there kind of was a mirror in these, but all good. So again, dipping into Taza, we are just going to put this in the crease of my eye. As you can see, that's just such a pretty color there, isn't it? So pretty. And these shadows are super buildable. You can keep them sort of lightweight on the eye if you just kind of want that little bit of wash of color, or if you want to get intense, honey, go to Juvia'S Place on their Instagram or whatever, honey. You will see some looks. You will see some beautiful pigmented looks. And I'm kind of just bringing it up under the brow bone. This is just such a pretty color to do that with, and just keeping it right here in that corner. And then I'm just gonna draw it out a little bit. Draw it like upwards. So I'm just gonna take this, pull it out to where pretty much like my brow stops, and then pull it right back in. And as most people would know, especially most women of color, you know, we need pigment in our shadows for them a lot of times to really show up on our skin, especially flat colors. So we need that in our life, honey. Now I'm just gonna go in with a deeper color here, and this is in the color Fez. And we're just gonna take that, and we're really just going to just keep it right here low in the crease here. And that just deepens up that crease, but staying pretty much in the same color scheme here, but we just want to add dimension here. So I'm literally just packing it on, and I'm just staying low right here, and I'm only coming like halfway into my crease here. Now we're gonna go in with this color. It's like a peachy gold color here, and this color is in, what color is this? Marrakesh. We're gonna go ahead and pop her on the eyes. I mean, come on, pigment. Like, hello. So really I'm just coming up, and then I'm just coming down right where that deeper color is. So I'm probably about 3/4 of the way into my eye. So you can even see what's going on this side. So you know, you have my transition color a little bit deeper, and then I have my lighter color there. So now I'm gonna come back under my eye with that lighter brown there. That was in Taza again. And we're just gonna swipey, no swipey under this eye right quick, just to add some depth, to add some color here. Oh. I'll be trying to get close to my lash line, but it's a lot. I'm just gonna drag it down a little bit more. As you can see, like right here where my eye deepens right there, that's usually how far I drag mine down. That's just how I like it. So I'll take the lighter transition color, do that underneath, and then if I want a little bit more depth when it even comes like right in my lash line, then that's when I'll go with a darker color, and then it just sort of blends. Now I'm just gonna deepen up my lower lash line, and I'm gonna go in with this color in Zara. It's like that beautiful sort of burgundy, deep burgundy color, and I'm just gonna come right in to my bottom waterline really quickly. And let's just keep her here. So I'm taking a thinner brush just so I can keep it right. I do that every time. It's so ridiculous. Hold up. I gotta get like, be real careful when I'm doing this stuff because I'm always poking myself in the eye. So now we're just gonna pop a little highlight in the inner corner of my eye. So we're gonna go in with Aziza here, which is like a really pretty, it comes out a little darker, like a white gold almost, but it's just gonna kind of come out like a nice, just regular gold on my skin tone. As you guys can see, that gold, honey. I mean, the pigment on these things are so crazy to me. It's like, oh, I can't take it. Like, you don't need much. Like, look at it. It's like, damn, Gina. Now I'm gonna go with my dose of colors. This is my cream matte liner, and this one is in Shady. I'm just gonna create a wing really, really quickly. So I'm just going to just come out really quick. I know this is basically like not a whole wing tutorial. I just want to show you guys the look. I can actually put out a video if you guys would like, where I can be super, super close up and show you how to do a wing. But for right now, we're just gonna flick this product out, and then we're just going to bring her back in. Boom, and we got a line. We got a line, we got a line, honey, okay? Let's go. Okay, now that we got our line together, let's go in with another black owned brand. This is by SASHAY, Sorella. My girl, she just came out with a new mink lash line, and they're just so gorgeous, and they're super affordable. You know what I mean? They're all under like 20 bucks. Usually these would probably be around $35 to $40, but these are just super affordable, and I love them. So I couldn't wait to use these bad boys. So I think I'm gonna go in with this one in MOTOWN. And if you guys can see, it's got that beautiful, they're long, but they got that beautiful flare on it. So yummy. So let's throw her on here. And I already know these are gonna be freaking obscene, but I love it. Why not? Hold up. These lashes are so fucking rude. Do you guys see these lashes though? Like, I am about to like be arrested for public obscenity right now. Like, who the fuck does this? These are freaking beautiful. Huh. Listen, SASHAY Sorella, I'm coming for you right now. Like, what? Let me just bat my eyes. I mean, I know y'all see that, like, okay. Now we're gonna go in with some blush right quick. We're gonna go in with my NARS Orgasm blush right quick. Let's just throw her on right quick. Just a little bit of something, and it's just like a good, like, nice flush of pink, but it's not like that baby pink where it's gonna be like, it kind of looks like that ashy pink on my skin tone. So I just want a little bit of flush. So now let's go in with a little bit of mascara. I'm gonna coat my bottom lashes twice, and then just a little bit on my top lashes, because these mink lashes are just like everything. So I don't want to get too much mascara in them, because I definitely want to be able to use these again. Let's get these bottom lashes here. Let's finish up these lips, shall we? So I'm going in with Makeup Forever. This is the Artist Color Pencil, and this is in the color Anywhere Caffeine. We're just gonna stick with a nude lip today. So this is a good color. Love this one. So lastly, we are gonna go in with my Hourglass Cosmetics. This is the Nude Lip Stylo, and they come in 6 different colors. I love these. These are my go-to nude lipstick. It's creamy. It's got like that beautiful shimmer in it, bronze shimmer in it. So it's just so gorgeous. Love these. Every skin tone that they make it for. So let's just go ahead and throw her on real quick. Ooh. This is a look, honey. So let's get into these shade sticks. Okay, you guys already know I'm already excited about these. Okay, first of all, look at my freaking face. Hello. Every time I'll be talking to you, I'll be like, I know you see it through this camera. So if it looks this gorgeous through this camera, then you can only imagine how gorgeous it is in person, okay? I love them. I think they're amazing. They glide really, really well. It's not heavy, so I've literally had this foundation on for a good 2 to 2 hours and 15 minutes. Like, just being honest, because like I said, I took a whole lot of breaks doing junk, like I usually do, just doing junk, getting up, using the bathroom, doing stuff, whatever, you know, talking on the phone. Like, just junk. But in between that time though, I was able to test out what's going on with this foundation. Now listen, I have not touched up whatsoever, okay? It is hot outside, okay? Because I was sitting outside on the phone. So it is 86 degrees outside, okay? I'm in Cali, so I was burning up a little bit, and like my oils did not really break through, which I thought they might have, because we're talking about like their shea butter in this foundation and how well they glided on. They're very moisturizing. So usually with that type of stuff, if you have super oily skin, you get real scared real quick to be like, oh my God, it looks beautiful going on, but then I don't want to look like an oil slick in an hour. And that is just not the case that's going on. I'm actually quite surprised about that this foundation can be so have a radiant natural finish to it and not look oily after a certain amount of time, because that's usually how it goes down for me. And it is full coverage, but like I said, it doesn't feel heavy. Now, is it as full coverage as the Juvia'S Place I Am Magic foundation? No, I won't say that. I mean, they're both full coverage, but this one was like on a freaking another level. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, if you want that super beat down, a little tiny bit went a long way. Where with this one, it's a full coverage. I will say with this one, you're probably going to be able to, if you're a beginner in makeup, if you just need something real fast to do, you know, just to throw on really quick, it blends out really quickly. This one is just a little bit, probably a little bit easier to use, because it just blends out a lot more quickly, because this one is actually a little bit more emollient than the actual I Am Magic foundation. Also with this one, you can put like a little bit on, and you can kind of maybe sheer it out a little bit if you just put it on the inner perimeter of your face and just sort of sheer it out. I like that it layers really well. So you guys saw me go in, you know, on my cheeks and do like a second layer on my cheeks, and it doesn't look heavy. It doesn't look like, oh, there's like 3 layers on, you know, on my cheeks and everything else is just really sheared out. It's still very evenly distributed. The undertones, hello. I mean, do we even need to talk about these undertones? Juvia'S Place just does it, okay? Just being honest. It's inclusive. There's 30 shades. It's from dark, then it goes to light, okay? Which I love that. Let's go from the deepest shade is at number 1, and then it goes into the lighter shade as the numbers get higher. That's how Juvia'S Place does it. I like it. Why not? Let's just do something different for the kids. You know what I mean? Let's do it for the culture. That's what we really need to be doing ways. And again, the price point, $16. Like, come on now, sis. You can buy one for $16. And I love the idea that they are multi-use sticks. So with that said, I was able to buy 2 of these so I can do my regular foundation. And then I also contoured, and $16, which equals all of $32. And that is a price, a lot of foundations cost about that much, or they start off at $40. You know what I mean? For this type of quality. So I can get 2, so I can have my regular foundation that I put on. And then if I want to contour, as you guys saw, I got my contour color. And now I have 2 sticks for the price of usually about that medium price level of 1 foundation. But I love that, and they laid really well. As you guys saw, I was able to put the foundation on, and then I was able to use the other stick, the darker one that was in KATSINA, and be able to contour with it, and it just blended nicely. You guys see how gorgeous this foundation is. So I highly recommend these foundations. They're just beautiful. So like I said, if you don't want to go as full coverage as this one, because this one is like, whoa. I mean, this one is like, beat, bitch, beat, okay? Then you probably want to go with this one. It's very emollient. It's just a beautiful finish. And also the finish on this one, it again is a natural radiant finish, where on the I Am Magic foundation is supposed to be a semi-matte finish. So you're getting a different type of finish as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. I would love that. Come and support the channel. And also let me know what you guys are really thinking about this foundation. Like, I love it. I feel like it just showed up so beautifully on me. But I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. So go ahead and pop your comments down below. And don't forget to hit your notification button so you never miss any videos by me. Love you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Mwah.